guys, so there's a ton of ways to take this off if you take off the boot. It's a pain in the butt. I guess the only way to yank that out is if it breaks over here on the hub. If you yank over here, it's just gonna pull out the, you're just gonna pull out the axle like I did. So I just got a little, these are from Gear Wrench, they're like pry bars. There's a little notch on the side right here that was able to get a good little part in there, and then I just started to pull it back, and so far there it is. I just popped it out. So now I will clean everything up. I just wanted to show you guys. Some guys use straps. I'm finding that that's only good for the front because you have A-arms. I don't really know where you'd mount a strap. I mean, you could probably try to mount it here, but that's pretty much not a good amount of leverage. You hook it to the trailing arm, it's probably just going to grab it and kind of pull it to you. You don't want to bend anything either. So yeah, I would try this right here in the corner. I tried it here because I have all these things to pry on, but I also didn't want to break the casing or anything. And right here, for some reason, there's like a little groove, and this thing sank in about that much. And then from there, I just was able to kind of just lightly scoop it out. I didn't even need to really force it. So I'm going to clean everything, and then I'll reverse install everything and put everything back together. Okay, now we're going to reverse install. You're going to take this, we're going to put a little grease on it, and then we're going to shove it back in there and then slide everything back together. Let's go get some grease. Okay, grease now. Now we'll just shove it in and then reverse install. So, book says to just line it up. There it goes. Okay, now we need to re-slide this back in. Alrighty. Now we can take off 27. And the washer, remember the shape of it? The dome side in. Alrighty. I'm going to probably put the hub back on first. And then slide on the there we go. Alrighty, now we will align this. There we go. Now we will get our new washer. It only came with one, so I'm going to use one of the other ones. Put those in like this. And that's all there is to it. And I will jump to the radius rods next. Alrighty guys, so I torqued down the radius rod bolts. Then I threw my castle nut on, torqued that down to 180 foot-pounds, threw my cotter pin in. And now I'm ready to install my brake rotor. I'm going to clean the brakes and brake pads and everything with brake cleaner before I bolt it back on and then put the tire on. And I will jump to that right now. Alrighty guys, just one thing before I put the tire on and we go for a test drive. I did have to take the bottom radius rod out because of what I told you guys earlier and I didn't remember. You can't access this bolt if this is in the way. So I just unbolted it real quick, tighten that one, then put this back in place, and I'm ready to go. Everything's clean, everything's ready to go for a nice little ride. So let's jump to that. Alrighty guys, just got back from a ride, and it works. Actually, it feels actually better than it did before. I don't know if I'm just tripping or if that's what it is, but back to normal. Back to riding. Hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. Subscribe for more Razor, Can-Am, GTO 450 content, and I will see you guys on the next video. See you guys later.